Hey you guys, so we're gonna be doing a science experiment today, and I'll be showing you different DIY things to do, mainly using coffee filters. Okay, so this first one requires the materials you'll need will be coffee filters, markers, and a cup of water. I use a glass cup with a little bit of water in it, like just 1 to 2 inches of the water, okay? And some newspaper to lay out on your work area so that you don't ruin anything, okay? Just because it will go through. Okay, so this is the layout of what the materials we will be using for this first DIY activity. So we're going to begin with getting 1 coffee filter and having our markers handy, and then we will just spread the coffee filter out like this. Okay, then using the markers we will begin coloring the filter. So I will pick red, so I'm going to draw a circle right in the center. Trying a really big circle. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay. Then once we've done that, color it extra if you want. It's literally just going to be a circle of color. Then we will fold the coffee filter. So once it's in the circle, we can fold it in half, like this. And then we will fold it another half. And we will fold it one more time in half. Okay, so in the end, it looks like this, like a cone. After that, we will get our glass of water, and it could just be filled up like 1 to 2 inches. And then we will place the coffee filter into the water. Oh, maybe my cup is too big, but it will be like this. And right away you can see the color going up, the water reaching in, and it's going up. Okay, so the water travels really fast, like within, you guys saw, within seconds it was running up, and you can already see the red is getting higher and higher. Okay, and then you guys can do different colors, so I can start coloring another one, and then we will have a rainbow of colors. So this time I will do purple. And the same, just coloring it in. Kind of wonder if I can draw another circle. I wonder if that will make a difference on how it will come out. So this is a fun thing, experimenting with what happens if you do this or that, just adding extra little tips to the experiment. So this is the reason we put newspaper. Start coloring down there. Okay, so then we'll fold this one in half, and then we will fold it in half again, and again into another cone. Okay, this time I have 2 lines because I did 2 circles. So now I wonder if I can just put them in the same cup, and we shall see what happens. Oh, we can see the color traveling fast already. The red one seems to already be all the way up at the tip, and the purple one is starting to, and it looks really interesting because I did the 2 lines. So I can't wait to see what that looks like when I take them out. Okay, so now we'll leave it in the water for about 30 minutes and I'll come back to check on it to see how it gets. So it's supposed to look kind of tie-dye-ish. And then I will take them out and dry them out so we can see how they look. Okay? Okay, so after 30 minutes I took them out and I put them to dry on this piece of newspaper. And this is the end result. I think they came out really good. I think I like the purple one a little bit better. Tie-dye. And some of the red because they were sharing the cup, so the colors got on each other, but still looks good. Okay, then I will show you guys another video that you guys can do using these same coffee filters.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so for the next thing for coffee filters, so these are different little DIY projects that you guys can do using coffee filters, water, and markers. Those are going to be the main things that you use. And here is the next technique. So here goes the supplies you will need. Some Crayola markers, coffee filters, and some water. I have this little hairspray water bottle that I will be using for this one. And again, I have my setup with my newspaper so that I do not make a mess. And I'm also outside. Okay, so we're going to begin with the coffee filter. We are going to fold it in half.
Like a taco.
Like a taco. Also, I have my niece here. She's going to help me with this project today. And then we are going to fold it again.
Like,
What does this look like? What shape? This one could be like a quesadilla or like a pizza slice.
No, because we are ready to decorate.
Okay. And then we're going to fold it again one more time in half. Like an ice cream cone.
No, like a quesadilla.
Oh, like a quesadilla.
And then,
okay, so once we get the coffee filter in this shape, we're going to start using our Crayola markers and we're going to decorate.
These are my markers.
Yes, they are. Okay, so I'm going to have my niece begin decorating it. And you only have to decorate one side, just this, so you don't have to turn it around and decorate there. You're only going to decorate one side. So she can draw lines, triangles, hearts, anything that she wants to do. Okay, so you can go ahead and begin coloring.
Okay, so I'm going to use these 2 colors.
Okay.
So it could look like tie-dye.
Like tie-dye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we made tie-dye shirts one time, and then they look super cool. If you want to go to my Instagram, you could check it.
Yes, or we can do a tutorial for them on another one, okay?
It's just not working.
Uh-oh.
We could use this one. Check out my Instagram.
Focus. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to be coloring the coffee filter just on one side, and then once we have that completed, we're going to spray it with water, and we're going to see if we're mixing any of these 2 colors creates a different color. And mainly we want to use primary colors, but we don't have, well, we do have those, but we chose these colors instead, so it doesn't really matter what colors you guys choose. But you can just choose any color. You can be more than 2 colors, and you would just decorate one side of this cone.
So we're gonna basically for real color them, or if we don't pretend, that means we could like color for real or fake color. That's because we have this, my brother spray, what he used to go.
Okay, so this is the progress. So it looks like we're doing purple, pink, purple, pink. some type of pattern.
Right now I'm coloring the side like arrows or stuff like that. Because I'm basically good coloring. I'm a color teacher.
You're a color teacher?
Yeah.
Okay. Show us your skills.
I basically show kids how to color, guys.
Okay, so what color would you use after the purple?
My favorite color.
Okay.
And purple's my favorite. But basically, both of them are my favorite color because I always pick them as my cousin.
As your cousin?
My cousin Mika.
Oh, okay.
He talks too much too. Purple, pink, purple, pink.
Okay, so this is my niece's design. She did a pattern of purple, pink. And this is another one that I did. I just decorated it with different colors, different type of lines. And we're going to see what comes out of it when we spray it with the water. So we're going to move this. And then we leave them folded as they are. And we just spray water directly onto them. Okay, go ahead. We could see the colors already going through because the water is traveling through the filter, creating a tie-dye effect. You see it looks like almost like a marble design as well. Okay, now let's see this one too, mixing well. Wet right over there too. So they don't have to be totally soaked, but in order for the water to go through to all the layers of the filter so that it can really show the tie-dye effect. I'm actually going to wet mine a little bit more.
Me too.
Wet the bottom so the blue goes through. Here you go.
What?
Is it working? Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay. And then we're going to let them sit for a few minutes, similar to the first ones that we did. Maybe we'll wait about 30 minutes and then we'll open them up when they are dry and see the end results.
I know what it's already gonna look like.
Okay, what do you think yours is going to look like?
I think it's gonna look like a unicorn.
Like a unicorn? Well, those are unicorn colors, so that's a great theory.
What are you gonna look
I think mine is going to look like a traditional tie-dye t-shirt. That's really what I think.
No, I think mine's just gonna look like a tie-dye.
Like a tie-dye unicorn. I think that's what you're going for.
I know.
Mine's is just gonna be regular tie-dye. Okay, so those are my predictions, and let's see what the end result is. We'll come back in 30 minutes. Okay, so for this next coffee filter that we get to decorate, we'll be using these watercolors. Okay, so any type of watercolors will work. You just need coffee filters and watercolors, and you just paint away.
Around.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna begin painting this one, and then remember, just wet your brush in between changing colors, or if you have multiple paintbrushes, you can use those. We are still using the spray bottle to wet the paintbrush, and it is a little bit windy out here.
So I'm just painting it right now.
Do you need some more water on it?
Maybe. You wet all of the colors.
I think it's okay. Okay.
And you could use both spray or water, and then you could dip it
into a cup of water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we're just using this so we don't have to go get a cup of water. It works perfectly fine. Okay. And just when you're painting them with the watercolors, we don't want to paint too hard because we don't want to rip the coffee filter. Okay, so we just ended up putting paper towels underneath to absorb it. Whoa, but this wind is not helping.
I thought it was good wind.
Okay, so we're going to check back on this one in a bit. Okay, so this is the progress that we have. We're doing pastel colors. Very spring. Okay, and oh, good thing we put those paper towels. This looks super cute. Really love the colors. Okay. So we've been spraying the water directly onto the watercolors instead of on the paintbrush because that seems to work a lot better. And then you can see the difference of when you just do like one stroke or multiple strokes. So if you want it lighter or darker, that's the effect that we'll be getting. And clearly we went a little bit extra on the blue right here. And now with this yellow, the yellow is very bold. Now we're gonna add a different color. So that's how we're doing it.
I'm mixing the colors up so it can look super rainbow.
Okay.
Because I like mixing colors up.
Okay, so now we have like a green, lime green.
We already did this green. Wanna show them what color?
Yeah, so we used, which one did we use? Can you
This
show us? Okay, yeah, we used that one. The one right above it, we used this blue. We used this pink. And I believe we used that yellow.
Yeah.
And this purple.
And then I'm just finishing off the last color.
Ahead.
I'm just going to finish off that last color and then we're done. We're going to let it dry in the sun. And then it's all...
And then we're going to see how this looks once it's all dry.
Last touch, last touch.
Okay, so we're finishing up painting this. And then we are going to let it dry. And then we will see the end results. And remember, we're going to keep all these because we're going to do different projects with them later on. So we could decorate them with watercolors. We decorated them with the markers. And you can also decorate them with sharpies as well. And then we'll do something with these once they are dry. Okay, and we'll see the end results afterwards. Okay, so another way to decorate the coffee filters is by using sharpies. So I've got some sharpies, coffee filters, and then we're going to use more water and see what effect we get when we decorate the coffee filters using the sharpies. Okay, so we fold it up into this shape, the ice cream cone shape. Okay, and she's decorating hers right now. I already decorated mine, and then I'm going to spray water onto it and see what happens.
I know.
Okay, so I'm going to spray water onto it, and I just want to see because I drew hearts onto here, so I want to see if they're going to go through all the way and stay that way. And I just did basically 3 different things. So the hearts, these like mountains, and then just color it completely with one color. So now I'm going to spray it with water. Hopefully this wind doesn't blow it away. Okay, so I'm just spraying it. And we're going to see if the Sharpie even goes through. And I don't see too much chemical reaction going on here, but let's see. Okay, so just going to, I don't know how much more water we can get on here. Okay. Okay, so I think it's pretty wet. We're gonna wait and see if anything even happens. But the design is still there. It didn't melt like the other ones. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so my niece is done decorating hers. She's going to spray it now. She did more colors. Let's see if anything happens with hers. Once again, we use Sharpies for these. So I don't know if we're gonna get any reaction from the water with the Sharpies. So I wonder what the difference is when we use a regular Sharpie permanent marker versus Crayola
crayons.
marker. Ultra clean washable.
Let's see
what happens. Go ahead and keep spraying.
Oh, it looks pretty good.
Okay, so we're gonna see at the end once they dry, see if it went through at all, or if it just stayed on the side that she colors. We will see. Okay, so we're gonna check back in like
30 minutes,
maybe even longer, to see if they dried up or not. Okay, so they are dry now, and we're going to open them up and see what they came out to look like. These are the ones that we used, the Crayola markers, and they're supposed to give a tie-dye effect. So let's see how this came out. Okay, they're open up, and this is how they came out. So this one I tried doing different colors. It looks actually pretty cool. So I wonder if like you can put it up to the window. Not much sunlight, but it looks pretty interesting. And here is the one that my niece made with the two colors. Oh, clearly they overlapped a bit at some point. This is the end result. Let's look at the other ones now. So this is the end result for the Sharpies. So it looks like when you use Sharpies, it doesn't transfer on completely the whole coffee filter. It only does exactly what was right under it. So the half part, so you guys can tell. So that's really interesting. And finally, the painted one with watercolors. Dry it and it looks super cute. Okay, so in total, we have all these coffee filters that are decorated. And in another video, I will show you guys what you can do with all these coffee filters already colored. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope you guys get to try it out and see what you guys come up with. Bye.